And what? I love being black. All right, people, we're back again. We're back again. We're back again. It's good to be living in the land of the living. And we're here today thanking God for his goodness and his grace, health and strength. And the title today is Applied Pressure. And that is what we're talking about, applied pressure. Come on in real quick. We probably won't be too long today. We won't be long today. Apply pressure, apply pressure. It's a lot of things going on in the camp, and we will address some things that we won't address. We only going to address some things that we could speak on, some truth. What I don't want to happen this evening, I don't need nobody to come on here, especially from another channel, and come on here and blast somebody, and I don't need that. If you want to address anybody on my channel, you need to check in with me first before you even address other people. You know, you need to go to their page first, and I'm not allowing it. I'm not going to allow nobody to force me to pick a side, to choose a side. I'm just not going to allow it. This wasn't built on no mess, and we're not going to operate in mess. Now, don't get me wrong. Messy videos sell, and you get a lot of attention. People run to your page and see what's going on because they love to hear gossip. They love to hear some bad things about people. But I'm not that type of guy to put out all the bad news, the bearer of bad news. I've done enough for that doing the crime chasing. Right now, we're on another level. We're on another dance page. Somebody said, well, Martin, you don't get all them viewerships that you used to get. If I get messy, I will. I'm at peace. And when you peaceful, a lot of times you don't get the response just as of a person that's messy and controversial. Controversial sells. Being messy sells. But there's a backside to it. It may cost you your life. It might cost you bodily harm. It may cost you your page, demonetized. So you have to be careful what you say and who you say it to. And I believe in war. And as the young lady said on my page the other night, war isn't always pretty. And she is 100% correct. It's not always pretty. When you see people being assassinated, their character assassinated, or bodily harm, or any killings or something, it's not pretty. It's not pretty at all. But sometimes war is necessary. It's necessary sometimes. Sometimes you can't have peace. You have to go to war. And right now, there are some creators that's online. They're in war right now. And they're looking for some people to ride with them right now. But I'm going to tell you, every camp got a snitch in it. Got a person, got you thinking they like you. I'm including myself in that, Martin. There's some people right now that's probably on this live feed or going to see this live feed They can't stand Martin Johnson guts. Now, when they see me, they compliment me, they smile at me, they take a photo with me, but they kissing me to betray me, to kill me. Every camp got them. And my prayer is, God help me to identify every Judas that's on my page. Help me to identify every Judas, even if I don't know their name. When I hear their voice, something to just rise up in me and say, that's a Judas. That's an enemy. God help me to identify any Judases that's on my platform. And see, I'm smart. I'll play the role. You won't even know that I know that you're a Judas. I'll play you just like an instrument. When I'm done with it, I'll put it down. I'm talking about applied pressure. Some people, they can't take pressure. They'll burst. They can't stand it. We all handle our pressure different. Some of us, we go get a blunt. Some of us go get a blow. Some of us go get some alcohol. Some of us, you already know what it is. Get something. They get a drug of their choice. Some of us just go have sex, get it off their mind. Pressure is something else. See, I have realized at this age, I am now 56. Everybody that's friendly with Martin Johnson is a Martin Johnson friend. Let me repeat that. Everybody that's friendly toward me isn't my friend. And I have sense enough to know that. I have sense enough to know that everybody admire my work isn't my friend or have my best interest in heart. I have sense enough to know that. I have sense enough to know that everybody that's laughing with you may not be laughing with you, but they'll be laughing at you. And they got the mindset they can't wait till something happened to you or something gets out on you inappropriately that you've done or may involve in. They can't wait. They're waiting. Their blood in their skin is boiling. The lust in their minds and their hearts can't wait. Again, that reminds me of the Pharisees and the Sadducees when they brought the woman to Jesus. They said under Moses' law, this woman was caught in the very act of adultery, and by Moses' law, she should be stoned. This is them telling the word of God that. Telling Jesus that. So Jesus said, he that's without sin cast the first stone. And when he said that, Jesus kneeled down on the ground and he was writing something in the dirt. Now, I don't know what he was writing. The Bible don't say what he was writing. So I'm not going to make up no story. I'm not going to put nothing that wasn't there. But I know when he got up and looked, he asked the woman, he said, where are thy accusers? They were all gone. Jesus told the woman, he said, go and sin no more unless a greater thing come upon you. And he told the woman, go and sin no more. The pressure was applied to Jesus, and he handled it. And he told them, Pharisees, he that's without sin cast the first stone. So somebody said, well, Martin, why are you using the Bible? The same reason why you use cuss words, the same reason why you use hate, the same reason why that you carry jealousy and envy in your heart for nothing, for no reason. The same reason why I'm quoting the Bible. The same reason. Every movement, every uprising that Black folks have ever had in this country, there's always have been a Judas in the camp. In the camp. Judas, he dressed like you. He talks just like you. He moves like you. He wants some of the same things that you want. But guess what? He's kissing you to betray you. He's sizing you up. He's fetting the frog for the snake. He's telling you nice things. He's doing nice things to you. But his end game is to put that dagger in your back, to expose you. See, we live in a day and age now where they ain't got to shoot you down now. All they have to do is character assassinate you. That's all they have to do. Put a lie on you. Because so many bloodthirsty people out there love to find out something wrong about a person. They love it. And their house ain't too clean themselves. They love dirt. They waddle in dirt. They don't want you to tell them about what they got going on in their house. You want to know what's going on in my house. But look at your house. I see drugs. I see alcohol. I see prostitution. I see gang banging. I see homosexual. I see drug addict. I see bad credit. I see envy. I see hate. I see jealousy. I see proudfulness. And you want to come over on somebody else's lifestyle. And you full of demons, full of hate. Y'all know I've been quoting it lately. You can't live a life of a liar and die truthful. How you live in this world, my friend, is how you're going to die. You cannot live a lifestyle of a drunkard and die sober. How you live in this life is how you're going to die. Oh, I know you don't want to hear this tonight, but I got to tell it. Somebody needs to hear it because they plotting tonight. They plotting against somebody tonight. They trying to get a story together. And I got to lay the foundation. The devil is a lie. They don't want to hear this type of talk. Because see, this bedroom talk. This is deep secret talk. That's what this is. This type of talk, sleeping with somebody else's husband, sleeping with the neighbor, going with your boss, cheating on your husband, cheating on your wife, having the same sex relationship. See, this type of talk, they don't want to hear this type of talk. Stick to crime, Martin. Stick to crime. We love to hear you talk about a body that's laid on the ground and how we should Stop killing each other, because that don't apply no pressure. But when you get to talking about someone's sins and the way they're behaving, then you are applying pressure. I got to tell the truth and shame the devil. Folks, people are operating in demonic forces. They are controlled and owned by demonic spirits, the devil. The devil is their father, their daddy. And whatever he say, do, they with it. This is real talk. We are applying pressure. Now, if this doesn't apply, let it fly. That's all I'm asking. Jesus said that I come not to call the righteous to repent. He was looking for some ugly folks, some sinful folks, some ungodly folks, some ungrateful folks. That's what he's looking for. Somebody gonna get sniffed out tonight. We got some haters in the house. And what you're not gonna do, you're not gonna come on this platform and spew out your hate against another content creator, right or wrong, good or bad. You're not gonna do it. You take that back to your page. This isn't the page for that. We're going to respect the host, and we're going to respect each other. And I'm going to be an example to everything that I say on here. I'm going to conduct myself in such a way. If it's something that I don't want you to do, I'm not going to do it. As even been the host of the channel. Because we have those, I hope I'm saying this word correct, we call them saboteurs. They love to come to sabotage, to take over, have no respect for the host. They want to come on here and ask all the questions without acknowledging the host. The first thing they come, can I ask a question? No, you can't ask a question. You can answer the question, but you can't ask a question. We're talking about applied pressure this evening. Now, it's a lot of stuff going on, and we've been seeing it playing out before our eyes. All I'm asking you is not to bring it on this platform. Okay, ladies, gents, don't do it, or I'm going to call you out on it. It's so easy to talk down on another person when they're not present in the live. See, don't come over here with your hidden agenda, because you know Martin is the Mr. Nice Guy. He wants to see peace and all that. We don't want your hidden agenda on here. If you got a beef with another content creator, you go to his or her page with all your complaints. Not on this page. This is not the dumping ground. This is not the dumping ground for your complaints. All right? Handle your business the best way you know how. Now, the scripture tells us if you have aught against a brother, you go to him and him alone. Now, if he don't hear you, you bring another witness. And if he don't hear you with the other witness, you bring him before the congregation. Period. And that's how you do it. So if you coming on here talking about another content creator, and if you have not got in contact with him and talk with him, you're bogus. Don't come on here with that. Period. Then you expect me to side with you. It's not going to be none of that right now. That's not what I'm here for. I'm here to unify us in peace, but I'm not the dumping site where you dump all your trash and garbage off at. You can't do me like that. You know, if you take a lot of garbage, you become the garbage show, the messy show, the Jerry Springer show. And we don't want that name, Jerry Springer. I put too much work in this program, in this channel, to be called the Jerry Springer show. And I know a lot of you have used that word, used that language, but we getting better over here. We're going to get some order in the house, starting with myself. That Mr. Nice Guy that you see, sometimes you're going to see another person that come out of me. And he might not be so nice. If you keep coming at me, you keep hitting the mutt for so long, that mutt going to rise up and start barking and biting. And I'm not calling myself no mutt, but I'm human. There's only so much that I can take. I'm trying to elevate our people to the next level. Now, do I have all the answers on this channel? No. Do I share the light on this channel? I do. Do I allow people to call in, random people that who I don't know anything about, call and talk? Yes, I do. Now, I could be selfish because people, they come on here to hear Martin Johnson. They don't come on here to hear other people talk. They want to hear what Martin Johnson have to say about this situation. What's his opinions? What's his thought? But what I do, I open it up where we all can have an opinion and thoughts. The only thing I ask, hear the other person out. Quit cutting them off. And I know it get kind of nerve-wracking. I know it. But you can't even give them 2 minutes without cutting them. A minute, you just cut them off. Cut them off. So I appreciate y'all listening to me tonight, well, this evening. I don't want to carry a lot on, but we'll probably be on later live. And I just want to lay down some ground rules because it's a lot of things that's going on and we see it unfolding. So I'm telling you, if you got a beef with another content creator, don't come on this page dumping your mess on here. You take that up with him or her. Now we can talk, we can laugh and joke and all that, but I don't hear nothing about another content creator on here that you into it with. Trust me. Because when it's all said and done, I put my nose in it, I'll be going fighting both of y'all. So to avoid all that, don't break it on this page. I ain't got to worry about nobody screenshotting me. Now, I have no control of what you put in the messengers, in the message. I have no control over that in a sense. But what you're not going to do, you're not going to dump the garbage off on this page, on this channel, on this podcast, on this live, whatever you want to call it. You're not going to do it. We're going to love on folks on here. We're going to help folks. We're going to give you information. We talk about everything. We talk about relationship. We talk about Tiffany. We talk about the township. We talk about repair your credit. We talking about know your rights. We talk about a lot of subjects. We even talk about God on here. All right. We even have debates on here. Sometimes we get a little messy. So I'm telling you, people, I appreciate every last one of you guys. And matter of fact, let me say this while it's on my mind. If you ever donated anything to me, you don't have to announce it. Okay? Thank you. Now, let me announce it. And I'll thank you publicly. I don't have a problem with that. But you don't have to tell the whole live, hey, I donated to you a couple of times and so on. No, 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 no. That ain't how we do things. That's not how we do things. We don't kiss and tell. We don't beg on this channel. When you bless me with something, you bless it. You wanted me to have it. I didn't pull your leg. I didn't swindle you out of it. So be a cheerful giver. Don't give grudgingly. The Bible said, don't be a grudgingly giver. Be a cheerful giver. You know how when you give by somebody something, you don't even think about it no more? That's how you be a cheerful giver. And don't give nobody nothing that already have something. Period. That's not real giving. Real talk. If you know this man can buy you a shot of Patron, and I don't advocate drinking, but people do drink. You only buying him a shot of Patron because you know he or she can buy you a shot of Patron. But if you see this one particular person is a beer person, that's what you buy him, a beer. Every time I see you, you always drinking a beer. Get him another beer. Well, I'll take no, no, no. I'm going to give you what I see you with all the time. I got to tell the truth, people. We're talking about applied pressure. The pressure is on tonight, people. We see it in Dalton. We see it. We see it. The brother is applying pressure tonight on that sister. I can say his name, Jed. I can say his name. He's applying pressure. And we see it. It's working. He's effective. He is at war. And again, war isn't always pretty. We're not going to do the Michelle Obama effect. When he go high, you go low. No, 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 no. We're going to meet you with the same force that you put out, and even a little bit more force. That's how you war. The scripture says he called the young man for war and the old man for counsel. Young man, get under this old man and you'll get you some counsel. And I'll show you how to war without even pulling a pistol, without even hitting somebody. There's many ways to war, people. You got to be a thinker. You have to be a thinker. I see a call. I don't even know if I'm accepting some calls, but let me just call in real quick. But seriously, people, it's a war out here. And war is not pretty. War is not pretty. War is not pretty, people. It is not pretty. It is not pretty. King Solomon said it. There's a time to kill. There's a time to die. There's a time to laugh. There's a time from refraining from laughing. There's a time to cast stones, and there's a time to refrain from casting stones. There's a season and purpose of everything under the sun. We're talking about applied pressure. The pressure is on, people. And if you're the type of person have been doing things, now is your time to accept your own medicine. Hey, Carl, I don't know about really taking calls, but 352, what's up? Talk to me. 352. But go ahead. If you want to say something, what's the matter? Just if it's not what I'm talking about, I'll just say, brother, not this time. But go ahead. If you want to say something, go ahead. Mm. Okay. Thank you so much for the comment. Thank you so much. It's called applied pressure, people. People can't stand it when the pressure's being put back on them. See, a shooter loves to shoot, but he don't want to be shot at because he wants to be in control. By him being in control, your life is in his hand in a sense. I can do bodily harm, but when the table is turned, it's a saying that we say, ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. Run, Charlie, run. And right now, the rabbit got the gun. Apply pressure. And people, and that's what you're witnessing. Pressure, pressure, pressure. None of us like pressure. Some of us, we operate good under pressure. Otherwise, we just so laxy daisy. Okay, we'll leave it to the Lord to take care of it. And, just wait, be peaceful. And, sometimes people, you have to take the fight till they land. You have to do it sometime. Look at our young people. They kill each other over a Facebook status. They kill each other over a song. They kill each other over mean mugging. They kill each other on live. Why are they doing it? That's immaturity. That's self destruction. That's what that's called. You kill a man because he mean mug you, or he cut you off, or because you just feel like you got one up on him and you got a pistol and you know he don't have one, or because you're so thirsty, you just got this new 9mm with extended clip, and you just got the little thing to make it go automatic. You bought that from your homie for $350. Now you didn't put it on your gun. Now you didn't polish it up, and you waiting on you're just waiting on one negative reaction in your mind, so you can justify in your mind of bringing bodily harm to somebody. Let me say this, people, and I think I'm gonna end it with this. For those of you that work on these jobs, be careful what you post on social media. It can cause you to lose your job. For those of you that work on these jobs, well, you said, well, Martin, I'm off work. I'm off work. I can do what I want. I'm not representing the job. Listen, a lot of people have lost their jobs because of racial slurs, because of threats, and a lot of other things off the clock. You're off the clock, but you're on the clock, if I may use that term. So be careful of allowing the words to come out of your mouth. You might have to eat them. He said, well, what do you mean, Martin? Eat them mean it may cost you your job, your career job. And it has happened, people. I've seen people lose their job making a Facebook status, a verbal one, or a written one. It's like, give you an example. A police officer that's on Facebook and he or she make racial slurs or say things like, I don't like the N words. They always in trouble and all that. That can cause public scrutiny, and that can cause an officer his job or apply to him force pressure to quit, to resign. Some of us that's work on these professional setting jobs, and I know you need your job because I don't have one to give you. Be careful what you say on the internet. Be careful because people are filming. Be careful what you're writing because people are screenshotting it. Be careful. Some folks ain't got nothing to lose. They're not tied to these corporate America jobs. I'm just telling you now, you can take this and do whatever you want to do it. The messenger has just freed himself. I released it into the atmosphere. Now, what you do with it, that's on you. You cannot say that I didn't know. Now, you could tell me that you didn't know or you didn't even hear it. But God know that you know. You can tell me or another person. I didn't hear what Martin said. I would have did exactly what he told me to do, but I didn't hear him. No, you heard it, but you didn't believe fat meat was greasy. So those of you on here that got these nice jobs, watch what you post on Facebook. Watch the videos that you make and the words that you say, because it's going to come back. It's going to hunt somebody. You are an employee that's off work, but you still represents the company. It's almost like this, and I'm giving an example. To give two examples. It's like a postal worker. When you go to work, you wear your male uniform. And when you off work, if you decide to go to the drug house, get you a bag of weed or whatever drug of your choice, you need not to have your uniform on, because you're representing the post office. Let's take it a little further. If you drive the CTA bus and if you decide to go purchase drugs, you shouldn't be going in your uniform at all. At all. That's not a cool look. It might cost you your job, the image. Why do you think jobs fire people when it comes to sexual allegations and stuff like that? They can't take no risks of being sued. So they just go ahead and let you go. Or just force you, apply pressure for you to resign. We don't want to have to fire you, Martin Johnson. So we just ask you, could you just, you're a good person, but we can't, you're a liability now. You're not an asset to the company. People, we have to be careful what we say on social media. I'm talking about grown folks. Grown folks. We carrying on like we're children. Martin, you sound like we in church. Well, maybe we are in church. He said, whether two or three gather together in my name, there I am in the midst. And the church says, amen. You may not like the messenger, but you better listen to the message. Somebody need to hear this evening. Somebody's on the verge of losing their job. And they need to know it. Why they're losing their job is because something that they have said that's not tolerated by their company. And if you're a person out there that works for a company and you want to get on here and call people names, derogatory names, it can come back and bite you if you get reported, because you're going to force they're going to force your company to fire you, to break their relationship up. All right, people. I've said all I had to say for right now. Thank you so much for listening to me. I appreciate you. Thank you. For those of you that's on YouTube, I've seen about 130 some people on here. Hit the like button. Share it. Subscribe to my page. Those of you that's on Facebook, do the same. Tag someone. Tag your girlfriend. Tag your homie. Tag your man. Inbox them. That's all you have to do. And I guarantee you, they'll thank you later. They say, who was that guy with that red and black and green hat on and with that red and black and green microphone wristband on his thing? Who was he? He was telling the truth. He a little funny looking, but he all right. You already know what it is. Live, uncut, unedited. Tell the truth. And what? And shame the devil. I love being black.